Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Dwarf Fortress. We have a vile force of darkness that has arrived. Shown about maybe 15 goblins up there in the upper left-hand corner, but I'm sure there are more. They just showed up on the map. I'm working on the wall. It's almost done. We're working on the ceiling level of the wall right now. And I do want to get that completed before we use our crossbow dwarves to just rain copper bolts down upon the enemy. Because in my experience with walls and Mark's dwarves, whenever they run out of arrows, they jump over the top of the wall and just jump down to the ground and start trying to bash the goblins with their crossbows. It generally turns out fairly ugly. I don't know if that's been fixed or not, or if that's just the way it's always going to be, but it's happened to me in the past a lot, so it's something I want to prevent. So we'll wait till we get the ceiling and the floor hatches on the wall before we send Mark's dwarves. Let's take our dwarves, and we will put them into the safe zone for now. I don't think I'm going to close the gates. If anything, what I want to do, I think, is close the bottom gate. Is that going to be dangerous? That could possibly be dangerous. We'll wait a couple of turns and then close that. Because this guy right here is currently standing on that gate, and if we were to close that gate, it would send him flying. So we won't take that chance. What we will do, we've got our civilians going into the tavern right now. Let's grab our squads. Let's grab the guard and move them. We'll move them... We'll move them, like, right here. Right there. The archers, we will move... like here, and then I want to put militia A up here, and then militia B, we'll put you down there, make a nice little kind of flanking move there. So we use the archers to draw them into this area, and then once they are in, the melee folks will take over. At least I hope. Well, we hope that's the way that'll work. All right, well, I am going to unpause. We will roll the intro, and we will see if we can't take care of the siege. All right, no trolls, no big dogs or anything. It's actually a fairly small goblin force coming this way. Let's just check here. 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe 40 invaders. I'm not going to count them all. And they look like they're going to become in one big giant glob. So, I don't know. They're kind of slow, so it may take a little while. But I'm sure we'll do fine. I did finish the palisade here. I made one in microcline, one in olivine. And I kind of put a little bit of flair and tried to do the opposite on each side. It doesn't look great, but it doesn't look bad either. I don't know. It's all set to go. I think we have the furniture for them as well. We'll find out here soon. Something came up as I was trying to build those. We also got a request for a miners guild, I believe it was. Was it miners? So I went ahead and filled in this area right here. I don't understand what's happening here. I've got this stockpile right here. It is set to hold furniture, and I've rebuilt it several times. I can't quite figure it out. But we have furniture in this right here. These Gabbro tables and Gabbro thrones. They've been there forever. And I don't understand why this cabinet right here was moved to this stockpile, but nothing else is. I mean, we have beds in here. We have bins. I don't understand why those are not getting moved to the furniture stockpile. I'm at a loss. I have no idea. I've checked all the gives and takes. I don't think there's anything. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Are these broken in this version? Is that what I'm seeing? I don't know. But it looks like we are going to be getting some action here very, very soon. As soon as this archer crosses the threshold here. They're attacking the bear. Okay, here goes our archers. They are now firing. And boy, I was hoping they would, I was hoping they wouldn't attack so soon. All right, that's not good. I mean, it'll be fine, but it's not what I wanted. All right, let's move the guard and the archers. Let's station them outside the gate here. Yeah, I was hoping to get the door. I was hoping to get the goblins a little bit more inside before the melee dwarves went after him. All right, and let's just move B and C out here, just in case there are any stragglers. Looks like there's a couple of stragglers. We'll get them going. And boy, did our FPS just drop. Holy FPS, Batman. I hope that's not permanent. I'm not seeing any dead dwarves right now, which is a good sign. Go ahead and zoom in a little bit on the action here. But the dwarves are methodically going through here. We've got a number of them. I believe the dwarves that show up in blue there are the ones that have achieved legendary status. So they are very good fighters. Yeah, it's a much different game than what we started out with with that first Goblin Siege. These guys have trained up and they are seasoned Goblin Slayers now. All right, still haven't broke the siege yet, even though it looks like there's maybe only 5 or 6 goblins left. How many show up here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was a pretty good estimate. That works. All right, just a couple more left. All right, and the siege is lifted. It took every single one of them, but we finally got it there. Good job, guys. Very, very good job. We can check here. I don't think we lost anybody. I mean, there's an open slot in the archers and an open slot in the guard. Actually, we may have lost a guard now that I'm looking at it. Can we look? Yeah, lots of death. I don't know if there's an easy way to find that. Got a lot of martial trances. Well, it's possible that we may have lost a dwarf. It's also possible that that didn't happen. All right, squads A, B, C, D. Cancel your order. You go back to doing whatever it was you're doing. I'll have to go back and see if we actually did lose anybody or not. I don't think we did. If we did lose any, I would be surprised if it was one of the archers that we lost. But anyway, that is all working right now. Let's make an order here to pull the lever and open up everything again. And I want to spend some time in Dwarf Therapist working on something here. I want to go set profession to nothing. And I want to go over here to burial or refuse hauling. We might have to put our professions back. I want to turn off burial and refuse hauling for you. What group is this? Admin, no burial. What is that one right there? Animal caretaker. You must be a migrant that we missed. Congratulations, you are now a hauler. Okay, crafts dwarfs and diggers. Crafts dwarfs have all of that off already. Diggers will take that off. We'll take off burial off of you as well. So last time we did this, we had a big problem with dwarves getting really bad moods because they were hauling the goblin bits, and it just made them not very happy. So what I want to do is basically take that job off of everyone, and we'll designate a few dwarves to go out and actually do that. Preferably ones that we don't really mind if we lose. Boy, apparently I missed a migration wave here. Diggers, militia, set to haulers, and we want to remove burial and refuse hauling. All right, so that should clear everybody out. Okay, let's set profession to nothing, and then let's sort by happiness. I was thinking about just taking our unhappy ones here, but I don't know. I mean, I guess we could probably just guess by looking here. Mesbeth, you're probably a miner. You're actually a furnacer, which is a pretty useful dwarf. All right, let's do it by hauler, or by profession first, and then by happiness. Yeah, this gives us a little bit better. All right, let's take all of you guys. And I made a new profession here called Exile. I was organizing some dwarves earlier. And let's just take all of you downers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And we'll set you all to exiles. And the exiles, we will set you guys to refuse hauling as well as burial. And we'll see how this works out. See if we can get them condense all of our body hauling down to one small group so that everybody doesn't get upset by it. That's the plan. We'll see if it works. All right, while I was over there, we probably should have gathered a few more archers while we were looking at our haulers. Let's come over here. We needed 3, I believe. Anybody have any discipline skill at all? You do, but you're more military. I guess it doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter if you're female either, because you're archers. You can carry your babies in a crossbow. That's fine by me. All right, that should give us 20 archers. All right, we should be in good shape now. All right, let's go to the military menu. Alerts. We'll take off the tavern alert, and then we'll go to the guard here, and we'll search for archer. Cogsack. I wish it would keep that. Medtib will go in there, and then we've got one open slot here on the archers. Kubik, you'll fill that up. All right. Unpause, and hopefully all this will get taken care of here soon. Once all the dwarves get out, we'll get our FPS back, and everything will be just as it was. Got a ghost there of a dwarf. Do we have any dwarf bodies down here? We do. That is Id. And is that Id's ghost? Yes. All right. I think I built some more coffins and I put them up here. Are they not ready to go? They are. All right. Well, you've got a place. It's just nobody's put you in there yet. Huh. Well, hopefully that'll get taken care of here soon. Let's open up DF Hack here and unsuspend all of the jobs that were suspended because of the burrow that we set. That'll get the dwarves back to work. And hopefully our dwarves going out now to do a little bit of hauling are all the dwarves that are responsible for that. Okay, Id, Ghostly Archers, has been put to rest. All right, somebody finally took care of it. Good job, guys. So, shortly after the last episode, you see how we have this indicator down in the lower right-hand corner I'm looking at. It basically is a thing for BF Hack that's showing our dwarves and the conditions they're in. We have 10 of them right now that are feeling kind of down, and 2 of them that are really, really depressed. We were about at the same situation. Just the numbers were a little bit off. I think they were actually a little bit lower. So I did go through and exile those dwarves. And basically sent them off. So they would... They wouldn't be a bother to us anymore because they were starting to like knock things over and have tantrums all the time. I just decided to kick them out, and it wasn't like one season later, so we didn't have any. It was 0-0-0, and everybody was content or better. And it wasn't a month later till we were right back at this spot. So I don't know if I have dwarven feelings down yet. I think that's something I need to work with a little bit. Maybe do a little bit of min-maxing on, because I don't have it. I don't have it anymore. I know there is still kind of a thing that builds. Once somebody's mad, then they, throw a tantrum, and then they get thrown in the prison, and that makes them sadder. And it's kind of a downward spiral. That's still a thing that is. I do know that. All right, looks like we are starting to go through our wood here. Another thing I don't understand is we have this stuff in here. Feather tree egg yolks. Edible only when cooked. And I don't know... I mean, shouldn't that go down here somewhere? Food. Plants. Well, we're putting plants in the top. Maybe, is it considered... Okay, we can't enable that. It's not plant cheese, then. Is it considered fruit? No? I don't know what to do with it, but we sure have a lot of it. I'm not even sure where it came from. Maybe, did we, like... We've got fruit and leaves here. Egg. Do we have eggs? Do we have eggs set up down here? Yeah, we do. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure what it's considered. I have to look that up because it's not something that I'm familiar with, and I don't even know where it came from. I haven't traded for it. I don't know if it's something that maybe elves leave behind. I don't know. All right, so yeah, our exiles are busy hauling. They're not happy about it. Sorry, guys. Might be something our soldiers may do as well. I mean, it used to be the discipline skill that would be worked up where we're going through and being around bodies and stuff wouldn't really affect you much anymore. Are you depressed? You're sunk in a depression. And you are an exile? Yes, you are. Well, snap out of it. Move those bodies. And you're an exile. Okay, so it's working. It's working the way I want it to. All right, so let's take a look at these palaces over here. I want to build a throne. This will be for our king when and if he ever arrives. Now, do we have a masterpiece gold throne? We do. Fantastic. And this will be for our duke. Do we have a pretty good gold throne? Yes, we do. All right, we'll put that in there for you. They both have masterpiece beds. Let's just set up a table. Do we have a good gold table? We do. We don't have another good gold chair. I'm still thinking the gold is going to be better than doing like a masterpiece stone. Either way, they're both going to be pretty good. So we've got a couple of dining rooms there. Let's build... we have some artifact things. It's not a bed. I think it's a cabinet. We'll see what we have here. Yeah, we've got two artifacts. We'll throw the artifact ones in here. In our king's room. Whenever that king shows up. And we'll throw a couple of the good gold ones in our duke's room. Oh, we don't have a lot of nice gold ones, gold cabinets. That's all right. And I think we've got some pretty nice chests as well. Oh, no, we don't. Just gold chests. All right, that works. Well, we'll throw a couple of them in there. And we'll throw a couple of them in here. All right, let's see. What else do they require? They need 5 chests and 3 cabinets. At least you do. All right, well, we'll give you another cabinet then. And I'm sure Boss Man over here is going to want another gold cabinet as well, at least. And you say you needed 5 chests. I mean, we're going to need some decoration down here for our throne room, that's for sure. Let's put a chest here. And one right there. That will be... that'll be 4, right? And we can throw one back here as well. Wait a minute. Are those cabinets or chests? I've lost track. Those are cabinets. I did that wrong. All right, let's try that again. That's BH. That's what we want. A gold chest, gold chest, gold chest, and I think I put the cabinets in here as well. So you'll probably want a minimum of 5. I wonder why it's not showing up. I guess we don't have any extra bags. We probably filled them all full of seeds. All right, let's see. We want armor stand. Let's set that right there. Do we have some nicer armor stands? It looks like we do. Let's see. How many armor stands did you want? 3. 3 weapon racks. What is weapon rack? R. Maybe... Maybe there? Oh, we have an artifact one. Even better. Just any gold weapon rack would work. And then an armor stand, we put that right there. And right there. All right, and I was also going to put one up here in the dining room. Just because it's lacking furniture. Put an armor stand there. And a weapon rack there. All right, that'll at least get it started. That should get the minimum required for at least our Duke. And then we can... move him to his new palace, and that will free this area up for whatever it is that we need. Let's see. Can we go ahead and set this up as well? Where's the center? That's going to be about right there. Gabbro tables. Three, 2. All right. Do we have chairs? We have Gabbro chairs. Again, I have no idea what we need to set up for these. I'm hoping this is actually going to be correct. I did make a marble door for that area. This should be okay. Let's set it up as a new zone. Can we not do that? All right, well, we'll just do it as a rectangle then. That'll come down there. That will be a meeting area. We want to assign a location. We want to add a location. We want a craft guild hall. And that is going to be... I thought it was a minor guild hall. The stoneworker hall we have... Metalsmith we have. Crafts dwarf I believe we have. I would swear it was the Miners Guild. Farmers I think we have. Gosh, there's so many. There's so many of them. Huh. Well, I'm confused now. I swear we had a petition for that. I don't know, maybe something happened. Maybe I exiled all the members, I'm not sure. But we have an extra guild hall here, whenever we need it. That's a good sign. And the Elven Diplomat's here. Oh, good. He's going to complain about trees. Actually, you know, I've never really had a deep hatred for the elves like you're supposed to have in Dwarf Fortress. I've actually found them very useful in this particular playthrough because they've been giving me a lot of wood. And cool animals, like grizzly bears. Unfortunately, I think we lost our grizzly bear. All right, let's see. Let's check up here and see how this is moving along. Everything looks good. We've got all this area up here to find. We don't have anything over here to find. I think most of this other stuff is pretty much filled out. This area here is filled out. Let's go ahead and see if we can't fill in. Box select that. I'd like that to be Gabbro if we've got the blocks. We might not. I'm not seeing it. That's okay. We just used a ton of it. And we're going through a lot of it. Oh, we might not have any. Let's go down here and just check. Okay, it's mined. It's set to be mined. It just hasn't been mined yet. Just need patience. Patience. We can do this. All right, well, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you next time. Have a good one.